The Uganda Prison Service has revealed a staggering trend. The number of female inmates across the country has nearly doubled in the past decade, rising from 2,000 to an alarming 3,800. Out of the total 78,000 inmates currently registered in Ugandan prisons, women, though still a minority, are increasingly becoming a growing concern. Once considered a special interest group, often shielded from the harsh realities of crime, more women are now finding themselves entangled in criminal acts leading to arrests and imprisonment. According to Senior Commissioner of Prisons and spokesperson Baine Mayanja, the rise stems largely from emotional imbalances and anger, what he terms as crimes of passion.
More than 75% of the women are in prison simply because of crimes of passion. What are the crimes of passion? Mismanagement of emotions. And that's why most of them, they are either on assault, they are on murder, they are on kidnap. Those crimes that are related with emotions issues is what largely brings these people to prison. Of course, this other lower part is also the occupational hazards. Most of these people who work in saloons, they are normally accused of stealing these petty things. Maybe it is a machine, maybe it is a phone for the customer, like that. And that's another big number of those people. But surely the numbers have been stagnating like that.
Beyond emotions, Baine highlights what he calls the rural to urban excitement, a social phenomenon where women migrating from villages to towns are swept up by the lure of city life.
Then, of course, some of them have a problem that they rushed town, what we call rural urban migration excitement. They moved from the village, they came to town, they found they couldn't fit in town. Now they ended up in crime circles.
Even after serving their sentences, life for these women remains an uphill battle. Reintegration into society is fraught with stigma, unemployment, and a return to the same conditions that drove them into conflict with the law in the first place.
Now, but the whole idea is that most of these women, even when they get out, they have challenges. They have committed offenses where they got married. They don't have entitlement on any property and land. So when they go out, starting up becomes a very big problem. Now, sometimes what they have done is regarded as shame to where they are born. So she can't go to their husband's place. She cannot go back to her father's place or her parents' place. So she ends up now uh, wandering around until again crime catches up with her.
In the notes that these post-prison challenges often perpetuate a cycle of vulnerability and repeat offenses. Interestingly, Baine also points out a controversial observation that some crimes committed by men are influenced by women.
You see, for men, they commit crime so that to make their women happy. Most of the crimes men commit, he wants to steal money to go and enjoy the money with the woman, either in a bar or in a lodge. But the woman is fighting the man for running away from him after he has got the money. Eh? Or she does not stand that she's married, then the man has brought a kid from another woman. That is another problem. Or has married another woman. So those are the challenges. While the men commit crimes wanting to make the women happy, women commit crimes while fighting what they think belongs to them.
The growing number of female inmates has created new challenges for prison officers, who must navigate not only the logistical burden of increased numbers, but also the complex emotional and social issues surrounding women in incarceration. Despite the strain, Baine says the prison service is doing its best to provide education and vocational training programs to keep women engaged and productive during their sentences.
Vocational trainings like crafts, There's fashion design and hair dressing, making cakes, making baskets. So those are some of the things that we take these women through to help them. Market gardening, so that when they get out, they are empowered to look after themselves.
However, Baine believes that addressing the issue requires more than institutional intervention. He calls for a return to traditional community mechanisms for resolving conflicts and a review of laws, especially those concerning petty offenses, to prevent unnecessary imprisonment.
The society. First of all, traditionally issues regarding these women challenges used to end within our society in what we call alternative justice systems, whereby the clan would sit and they make a decision whether the woman is fined, whether the woman is what. So most of these home challenges, family challenges were sorted at the family level and the clan level. But now everybody runs to police. And social media, of course, and technology has also caused more problems, which were going to court just unnecessarily. You remember, like this law on adultery, which was recently repealed, the law on idle and disorderly, rogue and vagabond. Some of those things were just not necessary. Even up to now, things like criminal trespass. These are some of the things which can be sorted without somebody having not having sleep in prison for 2 years. That's because you stepped on somebody's land for 1 minute. I think that is not fair.
As Uganda grapples with this growing trend, Vaine's message is clear. The problem is not just about crime, it's about society, emotion, and the changing roles of women in a rapidly evolving world. Naguja Serena for NSTV.